I'd like to say great day to the viewing audience. Welcome to Walking in the Spirit, hosted by the Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research, Omaha. My name is Stephan Williams, and I will be your host for today's program. We're going to continue on with our series entitled, Yahshua the Messiah, instituted and fulfilled the Old Testament. And I'd like for those that are viewing this broadcast to get out your Bibles, your notebooks, your pens, your pencils, your highlighters, and study with us. Let's continue on. Be right here for the audience. We're going to have read from the Law and the Prophets, the Institute of the Passover Feast, or Yahshua Memorial. I need reader, please. Ezra, the 6th chapter, verse 19, 20, and 21 from the Holy Name Bible.
Ezra 19 through 21 out of the Holy Name Bible. And the children of captivity prepared the Passover upon the 14th day of the first month. For the priests and the Levites were purified together, all of them were pure, and killed the Passover for all the children of the captivity, and for their brethren, the priests, and for themselves. And the children of Israel, which were come again out of captivity, and all such as had separated themselves unto them from the filthiness of the heathens of the land to seek Yahweh, the Elohim of Israel, did eat.
Thank you, reader. I need also reader, please. Ezekiel, the 45th chapter and the 21st verse from the Holy Name Bible.
Ezekiel 45 and 21 out of the Holy Name Bible. In the first month, in the 14th day of the month, ye shall have the Passover, a feast of 7 days. Unleavened bread shall be eaten.
Thank you, reader. The reader just read there that it says the first month. Not January, ladies and gentlemen, but the true first month of the year is Abib in Hebrew, corresponds with our Gregorian calendar month of April. So April, in the month of April, on the 14th day of the month, all right? Thank you, reader, for that. Now we're going to have read the fulfillment chapters and verses. I need reader, please. Just follow me for a minute here. Follow me. Just put it right here, all the way in. The return and memorial Passover right here. Thank you. I need reader, please. Matthew, the 26th chapter, verses 17, 18, 19 from the Holy Name Bible.
Matthew 26, 17 through 19 out of the Holy Name Bible. Now the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Yahshua, saying unto him, Where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the Passover? And he said, Go into the city to search a man, and say unto him, The Rabbi saith, My time is at hand. I will keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples. And the disciples did as Yahshua had appointed them, and they made ready the Passover.
Thank you, reader. Also, I need reader, please. Matthew, the 26th chapter, and verse 29, please. Holy Name Bible. 29th verse with Matthew 26, please.
Matthew?
I'll read it. Matthew, the 26th chapter, verse 29 from the Holy Name Bible. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it anew with you in my Father's kingdom. Okay? I need reader. I need reader, please. It says, Lord's Supper, quoted only in 1 Corinthians 11 chapter and verse 20. I need reader, please.
1 Corinthians 11 and 20 out of the Holy Name Bible.
Out of King James Version, please.
Okay.
You can find this, what she's reading, in the King James Version, also in the Holy Name Version, Holy Name Bible Version, but she's going to read the misapplication or the error which was placed in the King James Version. Reading 1 Corinthians 11 chapter and verse 20. Read, please.
1 Corinthians 11 and 20 out of the King James Version. When ye come together, therefore, into one place, this is not to eat the Lord's Supper.
That's erroneous, ladies and gentlemen. Now she's going to read the correction out of the Holy Name Bible. And it says, when you come into one place, meaning to a place of worship, in a church, mainly a building made by man's hands, he said that is not to do what you've been doing on this side of the cross. Lord's Supper is erroneous, called a Passover feast, and every other physical ceremony. Crackers and grape juice and bitter herbs and unleavened bread and roasted lamb is invalid on this side of the cross. Read the correction, please.
1 Corinthians 11 and 20 out of the Holy Name Bible. When ye come together, therefore, into one place, this is not to eat Yahshua's memorial.
It's not to do that, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the Messiah said. Thank you, reader. The Lord's Supper, quoted only in 1 Corinthians 11 chapter, verse 20, used by Christian Doolman in the King James Version, is a mistranslation. The Holy Eucharist, used by the Roman Catholics, when they put the wafer on one's tongue in the Roman Catholic, that's invalid.
Yes.
It's not mentioned in the Bible at all. This should be properly rendered Passover memorial. I need reader, please, and get right here for the viewing audience once again. Exodus, the 12th chapter, verse 14 from the Holy Name Bible.
Exodus 12 and 14 from the Holy Name Bible. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand. Ye shall eat it in haste. It is Yahweh's Passover.
It is Yahweh or Yahshua the Messiah is the true Passover. Not crackers and grape juice, ladies and gentlemen, not roasted lamb, bitter herbs, and unleavened bread. He fulfilled this. He is the true Passover. He is the true Lamb of Yahweh. Okay? He passed us over from death, causing works, and converted to reality unto life now, or the reality of. Thank you, reader. I need reader, please. Revelation, this is spirit fulfillment, chapter and verse. Revelation, the 3rd chapter, verse 20 from the Holy Name Bible.
Revelations 3 and 20 from the Holy Name Bible. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me.
Thank you, reader. Thank you, follow. This was the door back here that was instituted by Yahshua Messiah. We got to reading it in Exodus 12. Put the blood on the 2 side posts, upper door bolts of a doorpost dipped in the basin. They slew the lamb. They had the Passover feast. Roast the lamb, bitter herbs, and unleavened bread. Okay? It said put on the door. 4 points of blood. You have 4 points of blood here. You have to follow me. Did you follow?
Yes.
4 points of blood here. Also, there's 4 points of blood here. Upper doorpost, 2 side bolts, dip in the basin. Okay? Making a cross here. Okay? He is the true lamb that fulfilled this, what took place back here in Exodus, the 12th chapter. And also in the book of Israel and also in the book of Ezekiel. Okay? Thank you, viewing audience. Also, I need read. Do right here. 1 Corinthians, the 5th chapter, verse 7 and 8 from the Holy Name Bible.
1 Corinthians 5, 7 and 8. Get rid of the old leaven, that ye may be bread of a new bread baking, as it were unleavened Passover bread. For the Messiah, our Passover, was sacrificed for us. Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with leaven of malice and weakness, but with the unadulterated principles of serenity and truth.
All right, follow me. So there's a lamb back here that was slain down here, according to Exodus 12, with a type and shadow, says blood of paschal lamb, with a type and shadow, follow me, with a type and shadow of the true lamb, Yahshua the Messiah, who was truly our Passover. Thank you, reader. You're tightened up now. Follow me right here. We're going to have read from the law and the prophets, the institution of foot washing or regeneration. I need reader, please. Exodus, the 40th chapter, verse. Matter of fact, get right here. I'm sorry, get right here. Get right here. Exodus 40th chapter, verse 30 and 31 from the Holy Name Bible.
Exodus 40, 30, and 31 of the Holy Name Bible.
Go ahead.
And he set the leaven between the tent of the congregation and the altar, and put water there to wash withal. And Moses and Aaron and his sons washed their hands and their feet thereat.
Read also, reader, Exodus 30th chapter, verse 18 and 19, please, from the Holy Name Bible.
Exodus
30th chapter, verse 18 and 19 from the Holy Name Bible, please.
Exodus 30, 18 and 19.
Holy Name Bible.
Out of the Holy Name Bible. 17 and 18 out of the Holy Name Bible.
18 and 19, please.
Yes, 18 and 19, excuse me. Thou shalt also make a leaven of brass, and its foot also of brass, and wash withal. And thou shalt put it between the meeting tent of the congregation and the altar, and thou shalt put water therein. And Aaron and his sons shall wash their hands and their feet thereat.
Thank you, reader. I need also reader, please. Exodus 20th chapter, verse 8 and 10 from the Holy Name Bible. Excuse me, that's not correct. Read Isaiah, the 1st chapter, verse 16, please.
Isaiah,
first chapter, verse 16 from the Holy Name Bible, please.
Isaiah 1 and 16 out of the Holy Name Bible. Wash ye, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before my eyes, cease to do evil.
Thank you, reader. Let's put everything back for Exodus 28 through 10. Continue on. This is a fulfillment chapter and verse. I need read John 13 and 5 from the Holy Name Bible.
John 13 and 5 from the Holy Name Bible.
Right here, please, for the audience.
John 13, 15 and 5 from the Holy Name Bible. After that, he poureth water into the basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded.
Thank you, reader. Also, I need read John the 13th chapter and verse. No, excuse that, scratch it out. Let's continue on. I need read, this is a spiritual fulfillment, Ephesians the 5th chapter, verse 25 and 26 from the Holy Name Bible.
Ephesians 5, 25 and 26 out of the Holy Name Bible. Husbands, love your wives, even as the Messiah also loved the assembly and gave himself for it, that he might sacrifice the cleanse to with the washing of water by the word.
Thank you. Now we're going to have the institution, the law of the prophets concerning Sabbath or rest. Read, please. Exodus 20, chapter, verse 8 through 10.
Exodus 20, 8 through 10 from the Holy Name Bible.
You're right here. There.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thy labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath day of Yahweh, thy Elohim. In it thou shalt not do any work, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within the gates.
Also read later Exodus 31st chapter, verse 13 through the 17th verse, Holy Name Bible, please.
Exodus 31, 14 through 17, Holy Name Bible.
13 through 17, please.
13 through 17, Holy Name Bible. Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily, my Sabbath ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generation, that ye may know that I am Yahweh, that doeth sanctify you. Ye shall keep the Sabbath, therefore, if it is holy unto you. Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death. But whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among the people. 6 days may work be done, but on the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to Yahweh. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath to observe the Sabbath throughout their generation. This is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For the 6th day Yahweh made heaven and earth, and the 7th day he rested and was refreshed.
Thank you, reader. I need also read from the prophets, Psalms 16 chapter verse 9 and 10, Holy Name Bible.
Psalms 16, 9 and 10 from the Holy Name Bible. Therefore, my heart is glad, and my glory rejoices. My flesh also shall rest in hope. For thou wilt not leave my soul in the grave, neither will thou suffer thy Holy One to see corruption.
Thank you, dear man. You see here? You see here? Yes. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It says, he's not corrupt. Okay, it's Lord. This is a spiritual body. Thank you, reader. Also, I need Nehemiah 13 chapter verse 15 from the Holy Name Bible.
Nehemiah 15 through 22 from the Holy Name Bible. In those days say I in Judah some trending wine pressers on the Sabbath, and beginning in shelves and laying asses, and also wine grapes and figs, and all manner of burdens, which ye brought into Jerusalem on the Sabbath day, and I rested among them in the day wherein they sold victuals. There dwelt men in Tyre also wherein which bought fish and all manner of war, and sold on the Sabbath unto the children of Judah and in Jerusalem. Then I contended with the nobles of Judah, and said unto them, What evil thing is this that thou do to profane the Sabbath day? Did not your fathers thus, and did not our Elohim bring all this evil upon us and upon this city? Yet ye bring more wrath upon Israel by profaning the Sabbath. And it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath, I commanded the gates shall be shut, and charged that they should not open till after the Sabbath. And some of the servants set I at the gate, that there shall be burden be brought in on the Sabbath day. So the merchants and sellers and all kinds of ware lodged without Jerusalem once and twice. Then I testified among them and said unto them, Why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you. From the time forth came they no more on the Sabbath. And I commanded the Levites that they should cleanse themselves, and that they should come and keep the gates to sanctify the Sabbath day, remembering me, O my Elohim, concerning it also, and spare me according to the greatness of thy mercy.
You're right here. Right here. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the Sabbath day here. Rested. After his death, burial, rested, resurrection. Come out the tomb here, quickening spirit, super incorporeal form. Went to Jerusalem. Okay. Ascended. All right. Outpouring the Holy Spirit. All right, Tom. Yeah, so death, burial, resurrection. Resurrect, like I said, quickening spirit, or back into the superincorporeal form, the form he was in before he put on the physical clothes, right? Many know that slept rolls with him, the body. He's the head, and this is the body. You see the sun is rising simultaneously with the true sun, okay? You see the sun here, okay? And that will conclude another week's program. Until we meet again next week, I like to leave you with these few words. Righteousness, peace, and joy in the kingdom of Yahshua the Messiah. Hallelujah.